hip hop and wrestling.
So let's go ahead and recap Saturday's main event. There's only 4 matches and then 1 segment. So we had Rhea Ripley defending her world championship against Nia Jax. And I thought that match was pretty damn good. Nia Jax and Rhea Ripley have this chemistry that where their matches works. And the crowd was crazy hot for it. And so Nia did her thing. That annihilator on Rhea's back, I thought that was dope. And I was wondering, like, what did Gold think about that? Nick, we had this whole conversation about the annihilator.
I was gonna call you in the middle of the match and be like, yo, man, your girl is showing her ass, bro. Like, I can't talk shit tonight about that match, bro. Like, she did her thing, man. That was a really good match. And
Nia did her thing.
Throw it up, bro.
Nia's good. If you know how to play to her strength, she can really tell a good story with her. What did you think of that match, Nick?
Oh, yeah, it was great. I love the pace. And Nia, remember, I was saying Nia has definitely had one of the best years in the game. Remember, we were trying to give out our awards. I was like, Nia should be at least an honorable mention of how good of a year she's had.
Yeah, I would agree. Nia's been, even just outside of the ring, just her character, the heel that she is, playing to the crowd. She has that it factor. I don't know what her future holds, but yeah, that match is pretty good. So Rhea went through Nia. Not sure what's going to happen next with her, but I guess the Royal Rumble will determine that. And who's to say that she'll be staying on Raw for long? Who knows? But
yeah, they've been shifting a lot of people lately. I noticed that.
Yeah, and Go, we were talking last week about who could potentially be her opponent, and I still don't think we have a decisive or a general consensus on who that would be, but they kind of teased it on Raw with Bayley.
Yep.
Now, what I don't recall is that if there ever was a Rhea Ripley and Bayley feud. I know they were both heels at the same time when Bayley was on Raw with Damage Control, so I don't think they crossed paths, or at least not that I can recall. So is that something fresh? Is that something that you actually want to see?
I think it'd be cool.
What'd you say, Nick?
Oh, I was saying it'd be worth seeing.
Yeah.
I don't know how excited I am for it. Because I've always said this. I like Bayley, but something about her right now has been just kind of like, So, I don't know. But I mean, she's talented. I like Bayley, but I don't know. She just don't get me excited to see.
It kind of feels like they're force feeding it to us, right?
Right.
Like they want her to be the superstar that they
right.
Yeah. But I love her too. I love her, man. Like she's just kind of like that adorable, like she's like, oh, you know what I'm saying?
And even when she be like acting tough and stuff, it's like it still comes off as like you still a hugger.
Yeah. It's hard for her to be like, I don't know. I'm with you, Nick. It's tough for like making her like pop, man.
So if you were so what would you liken Bayley to then in terms of like hot or cold? Is she just cold to you? Is that what it is? Stale?
No, she's not cold. I think she's kind of
over as hell still. But for me, she's just her character still. Like, whenever I see her on TV, I don't get excited.
Yeah. I'm with you. Same way.
When the bell rings, does that change?
She's a great performer.
Yeah. I always love her matches. I just, put it this way. If you told me, oh yeah, it's about to be somebody she ain't wrestled. If you told me like if it's about to be Bayley or Rhea at WrestleMania, I'd be like, all right, cool. I'd rather have Rhea but Bianca.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, do you even want to see Bayley in a WrestleMania women's main event this year?
No. I'd rather see Rhea Bianca. Because like I said, I'm thinking this Tiffany and Charlotte. And then
Charlotte's in a Royal Rumble. Y'all saw that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They announced her coming back. And then Bianca be there somewhere. Becky's gonna be there somewhere. Is Jade Cargill gonna be back sometime? Like, it's so many people that sit on a WrestleMania card. It's kind of ridiculous. Like, men and women, like, it's so many stars. Like, that's why I'm like, I have trouble seeing like certain people. I had thought of certain people making WrestleMania this year because it's so many people, and it seems like everybody's healthy right now.
Yeah. And Nick, I told VS, I really think it was Naomi that hurt Jade, bro. Watch what I tell you.
She's been a heel before, so she can do it. But Naomi's so damn adorable and sweet. I'd be like, it would be the real. You did that.
Like, who had the most to gain? It was Naomi, bro. She was kind of on the sideline.
I mean, yeah. After now, I mean, was she on the sideline? She was in the middle of a title program.
I mean, she was doing her thing, but she didn't have no gold though. That was Jade and Bianca. So it's like, who else did they have a motive to hurt like Jade, but besides like who they thought that would be a better part to be the tag team champions with Bianca? It's Naomi, bro. No, because I don't think they setting up the Bianca and Jade Cargill yet. That's gonna be something that's like later, because
that's probably like next year.
We want to see the two powerhouses go against each other, man.
That is so difficult, man. Because I don't want to see it. I don't want to see a heel Naomi.
Jade versus Bianca.
You said what?
You talking about Jade versus Bianca?
Oh, no. I want to see that. I don't know who's going to turn on who. I don't think it couldn't be Bianca who attacked her because Bianca was in the ring when she got attacked. And I thought Naomi was in that match too. She was not.
Naomi wasn't in the match.
No, she wasn't. That's what I'm telling y'all, man. It was Naomi.
But it doesn't make sense.
Don't make sense.
Well, it makes sense. It does make sense.
It does make sense?
It does make sense, but it's because it's Naomi. It's just like you were saying it. You were about to say it, but you kind of stopped. It's like you don't want to see Naomi turn ill.
Mm-hmm.
What did she have to gain?
Like being with Bianca, being champion with her.
She was already with her.
The reason it doesn't make sense.
Being champion with her, tag team champions with Bianca.
The reason it doesn't make sense is that she was literally in the middle of a world title program with Naomi at the time. Not Naomi, but Nia. Mm-hmm. That's the only reason it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, she was backstage helping her get into helping get Jade into the ambulance, leading up to Naomi even agreeing to represent Jade as a tag champion. She was talking about, I need to earn it or whatnot. So I don't know, man.
But tell me though, wouldn't that be the most shock value if it turns out to be Naomi?
Oh yeah, that was surprised shit out of me.
And that's why I think it's gonna happen. If I'm wrong, I'll take it, but I really think it's gonna be her.
Where was Nia Jax during this? Was she in the ring? Where was Nia Jax?
No. I mean, Nia Jax and Tiffany. That's why they think it's
who was in that match?
Candice.
Okay, what else?
Bianca and who won that match? Chelsea Green ended up winning that match. Mm-hmm. And she pinned somebody, whoever the third person was. DFAB, maybe?
I don't remember. But I'm just thinking about like what would have the most bang. And if it was Nia, they'd be like, oh shit, of course it was Nia Jax. But if you said it was Naomi, like you said, nigga, like, oh shit, was Naomi? And then they have a match at WrestleMania and then to settle the score or whatever, and then that causes confusion between Jade and damn Bianca. And it's like, damn, do we want to be tag team champions together? Like,
okay,
you beat my friend, you know what I'm saying? Like,
okay,
cause confusion.
This is a whodunit mystery here. Okay, so this was before War Games. This is why Jade was not in War Games. Mm-hmm. Right?
Because Bayley, like, I guess took her place, right?
Yeah. And it was Bianca was in the ring with Blair Davenport and Chelsea Green. Mm-hmm. And in the middle of that match, Bianca ran to the back. Naomi was back there as well. So Nia Jax wasn't around. She was not around.
She wasn't in the tournament. She had no reason. That's why I don't think it was Naomi. She had no reason. Not Naomi, but Nia. She had no reason to jump Jade.
Unfortunately, when people get jumped in the back, I guess it always happens from behind, so they have no idea who hit them. Because you would think as Jade came to in the hospital, she'd be like, yo, that bitch Nia Jax jumped me from behind, or something like that, right?
Now you're thinking, son. Now you're thinking, bro.
But Nia was not around. Neither was Michin. Neither was Selena Vega.
Mm-hmm.
Why did they have Selena Vega on?
Well, Selena Vega SmackDown. Or Raw, excuse me.
Yeah, I'm looking at this website that has the roster. For some reason, they have her on SmackDown. Damn sure wasn't B-Fab.
No.
Candice LeRae.
Well, she's Nia's pony, so if it ain't Nia, then if it's Candice, it was Nia.
What's old girl in Judgment Day now? The big chick, is it Michelle Rodriguez? Not Michelle Rodriguez. That's the actress.
Raquel.
Raquel Rodriguez.
Yeah.
I don't think it was her either. Like they're trying to figure her out still. She's a pullover right now, VS.
Piper Niven. All right, so if it wasn't Naomi, and it couldn't have been Bianca, I'm gonna say maybe it's somebody from Raw.
If you had a guess, who you think it was?
I don't have a guess. I don't have a guess. That's the hard part.
Good problems, man, right?
They can go anywhere with it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it could have been Bailey.
That's a good idea too. Kind of like set it up for WrestleMania.
Bianca already accused her of it too. In fact, that's who Naomi was with. And them too.
Interesting. But
yeah.
I guess we'll see what happens there. So, Gold, you are still predicting Naomi.
Mm-hmm.
Are you still rocking with that one? When do you think this will be unfolded? When Jade returns? Do you think Jade's going to even return at the Rumble?
I think so.
I don't know how serious that injury was. I know it was like a MCL sprain.
That takes a while to recover from, I would imagine. Huh.
So do y'all think that was planned, or y'all think that was real?
The MCL, yeah, I think she actually did.
Yeah, I don't think they would not have her on television or take her out of War Games, for that matter. So yeah, I think it's legit, but I don't know. I mean, it could have just easily said, "Hey, Jade is hurt." Clearly, if they had her destroyed on the hood of a car, I assume they have something planned for when she gets back. And when she does get back, is Naomi just going to relinquish the tag title to her?
And that's what I was saying too. That kind of like that was in my mind. Excuse me, I ain't say that, but that was in my mind. It's like, how's that gonna play out when she comes back? Like you said, she gonna just give it back? Like, it's gonna be some kind of confusion, man. She'll be like, "Well, I've been defending this. Don't you think I should keep this title?" Or maybe that caused some kind of like friction.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't.
It could go anywhere, man. It's good. I love it.
Yeah. Well, I guess we'll just see. This is one that I can't predict.
If they don't, I honestly see them losing them belts to Liv and Raquel sometime soon. Anyway,
probably they're not going to lose. They're not
tag division.
Yeah, they're not going to lose it to Lash.
Not tonight, but they're gonna lose. They'll lose to Liv and Raquel.
I wouldn't be surprised, man. But that would suck though. Like that title be changing like teams too damn fast. It's like, yo, let it live for a little bit.
I'll say those titles are more important than any of the male tag titles. I'll tell you that much. Tag division is shit.
Get your ass out of here, Jack Barry.
All right, so we don't know who attacked Jade. We don't know who Rhea's going to face. So I guess a nice problem to have. So then we got Braun Breaker versus Sheamus. And this match was dope as well. Sheamus been working his ass off the past couple months. I get to him. Every match he has looks like a knockdown, drag out type of fight. And Braun's a pretty great competitor for him. I think they have a pretty good chemistry, or a pretty great chemistry when they work together. But I think at this point, Sheamus is out of the picture. And I would like for Luvic to be out of the picture and for Braun to have someone new to go against, especially leading up to WrestleMania. But what did you guys think about? I'm sorry, go ahead, Nick.
Penta came up to him and declared his want for the Intercontinental title.
I do not recall that. That happened last night?
Apparently, we were watching Raw. I don't know why I haven't, but then I was online and I saw the clip from Raw, and I was like, this was not on the Raw we watched.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
Up to, yeah. Because you watch Raw, right, Go?
Yeah, I did. I don't remember that segment either, bro.
Exactly. I'm not making it up. Like,
No, I believe you.
Yeah. They showed him, like, he was getting interviewed by Kathy Kelly, Braun Breaker was, and then Penta comes up the stairs at him, does the and then looks at the title and walks away. Braun stares at him as he walks away.
Okay, I'm with it.
I'm with it too.
I'm with it. It's something new, something fresh. Two exciting performers. I don't necessarily want to see Penta get speared in half by Braun, but Braun's okay. Braun will be all right. He'll be in the world title mix by SummerSlam.
Penta's hot right now.
He is. When you say you think Penta's going to win?
I said he could.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Is what I mean.
I think it's too early. It's too early. He kind of got to like they not gonna give it to him that fast. He got to really earn everybody's respect, and the story got to make sense. They might have a match, but he's not gonna beat Braun.
Now
it's gonna be a fast match, but he ain't gonna win. I don't
think they're going to thrust him into that position anyway. He's only got 2 victories over Pete Dunne and Chad Gable. Chad Gable's still trying to figure out.
So pissed off.
You said what now?
I said that locker room will be so pissed off.
Oh, no one gives a fuck. Whatever's best for business.
About families, yeah, or feelings. Excuse me. Who's making the money?
That shit ain't real.
I wonder how much his fucking merchandise is selling. If his merchandise is going crazy, he'll get that motherfucking title.
Possibly.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm with it if it happens. I just don't think it's going to happen anytime soon unless he racks up some wins. I mean, it all depends on how they determine who the next contender is going to be anyway. I assume some type of triple threat or a tournament or something. But I definitely think the Sheamus pursuit is done.
It should be done for a minute because he's still going to talk about getting that Intercontinental title. So we'll see if they thrust him back in there for like WrestleMania.
Maybe they'll have a multi-man match for it at WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm. But you're right. I don't want to see him and Lou fight Braun for him. But watch, you'll see Braun and Penta interact in the Rumble because, Penta's already declared.
Did Braun declare?
He didn't, but I wouldn't be surprised if he's in it.
He doesn't have a match. He might just show up in it. I mean, Lyra said she's going to do it, so why wouldn't Braun do it?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like Shinsuke's in it.
Oh, he declared himself too?
No, but they showed him on the.
No, they showed him on the
graphic. The graphic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. Shinsuke's not going to win that, but
no.
Yeah, I don't think any of these secondary title
and
holders.
He had a promo about it too, talking about when he won it before. So yeah.
I mean, now that's valid. He did win it before, so that is valid. But that's when he was hot.
Mm-hmm.
So. All right. Well, yeah. Braun is the victor. We'll see what he does. Good year for Braun though. He came in and made an impact. I think that title, the world title, is in his. It's going to be in his reach, maybe this year. I know when he does go for it, he needs to win.
It depends on who it is, man.
I think he should win. I think he should win on the first attempt.
I don't think that'll happen.
You don't think so?
Not first attempt.
All right.
Not first. So like maybe he'll get a shot this year sometime.
Mm-hmm.
Then maybe they'll set it up for next year. But this year,
nah.
I could definitely see him winning the King of the Ring because he made such a big fucking deal about it last year about not even being in it.
I can see that.
See, there you go.
He can win the King of the Ring and have his shot at SummerSlam, but it does depend on who that world title belongs to.
Mm-hmm.
By then,
we shall see.
Do y'all think he's still gonna be the Intercontinental title when he win the King of the Ring?
Nah, he might make it to WrestleMania with that thing. I don't think he's gonna make it too much longer. I don't know why.
Intercontinental?
Yeah.
Who y'all think it's gonna be?
Yeah.
Maybe my man
legit. No, the Intercontinental Champ for Jimmy, nah.
Hell no, motherfucker.
Look, y'all know I'm a rally behind my guy, man.
Wishful
The
thinking,
fact that his
Gold.
shit is this and then this, it's like you doing too much.
Yeah, get out of here.
If he get it over though, the
Look,
extra.
yesterday, yo, he said you got to come up with a no yeet dance, bro.
Yeah, you're gonna have to come up with something. On top of that, you know what? They need. I say move him to a different show, but that's not going to work. You can't be on the same show with Jay. I mean, you can.
That's why
but,
they did it. That's why they did
Yeah,
that.
but you might as well put him as a team again.
right, but now he's on the same
too.
show with fucking Jacob.
Huh?
But Jimmy's on the same show with Jacob, and Jacob, he's shining right now. So it's kind of like,
What does Jake got to do with Jimmy?
Yeah, they kind of like they related, but they're kind of like two separate things.
I don't know if Solo got to come back. Jacob's going on a tear. At some point, he's going to come after Roman. Like, I think just Jimmy's. They got to find a slot for him. They got to find something for him to do. And I just think his family is shining.
They are, bro.
His family's shining. And I mean, yeah.
Getting money, man. And they cover 2K25.
Yeah, that Ultimate Edition cover looks dope as fuck.
It is, bro. I cannot wait to play that shit, man. I'm excited. That shit looks so fire.
I have not looked at any of the previews or any of the information around the game itself. I was Googling last night. I saw there's a Deadman edition. What's the who's on the cover of the Ultimate Edition?
Roman in the Bloodline.
The whole Bloodline?
They got it wrapped around this like tree and shit. It looks dope as fuck. The Ultimate.
Hold on. Oh.
Yeah. That shit fire, man.
Oh, okay.
Roman got a check for that, bro.
All right, so we got Jimmy right underneath his beard. And Jay on the other side. Then we got Paul.
Tonga Loa.
Got everybody.
Sammy made the cover. Sammy Uso made the cover.
Oh yeah, there's Sammy Uso. Okay, he's in there. Where's Rock? Where's the final boss?
He's gonna be like a downloadable character later, probably.
Rock's been on all of them, like
He's
from
on every-
jump. So if they make him like a downloadable character, I'll be fucking mad. I'm like, just put this nigga in the game like he always been in the game.
Fucking ridiculous.
He's probably gonna be like they're gonna have the regular Rock up there that you can play as. Then they're gonna have the final boss Rock as a downloadable character.
Right, probably.
I'll tell you.
Yeah,
You're probably right.
Yeah,
And I didn't notice they had the Ulufala around all of them.
That shit is fire, bro.
yeah,
That's dope ass.
I can't front. That's probably one of the best covers they've done.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Like
right.
I would have it as a poster in the crib, bro.
Right. That was dope.
The Bloodline edition. So what's this shit about an island?
Yeah, it's a stupid ass island that they're adding to the game. So if you play 2K, NBA 2K, then it's the same shit.
Get your ass out of here, Jack Perry.
Right.
Walking around doing what?
Where did I see all this shit today?
This shit sounds ridiculous.
He's
Fucking
right. That's what it's supposed to be.
ridiculous.
You just walk around, I guess, like they got like a community. You can like wrestle each other with your creative superstars and stuff.
Fuck out of here. Their online shit don't even work to begin with. How they gonna make an island work when their online play is pure
I
trashy
agree.
shit?
And it's like the shit gonna be freezing. It's gonna be so many bugs.
And see, that's the only thing. That's my biggest complaint about the 2K series, 2K WWE 2K. That is because your NBA series was made with good net code to play online, but this game, I mean, granted, I've never played any other fighting game online, so possibly there's an input lag issue across the board, but I don't think so. It's some shit. It's just shit.
Tekken ran smoothly.
Tekken ran smoothly.
Online.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
All right, so here you go. It say for the first time in franchise history, step outside the ropes and onto the island. In this immersive WWE themed world, complete quests, take on challenges, compete in live events, and upgrade and customize your superstar through multiple storyline chapters. fight to join the original tribal chief, Roman Reigns, at the head of the table. So I'm gonna go around here completing quests. Yeah. And then they have the showcase mode is gonna be about the Bloodlines dynasty. So that's gonna include like matches from like everybody from The Rock, Yokozuna, Jacob Fatu, Umaga, all of it.
Jacob, they had Jacob on the cover? I didn't even check. He was on the cover?
Yeah, Jacob's on there. He on there.
Okay.
Expanded gameplay. They got intergender matches now.
All right.
They got the WWE Underground matches.
Yeah, they had Underground and Bloodline Rules matches.
Where you can have like 3 interruptions or something like that for each character.
They got barricade diving.
Oh yeah, yes, I already saw that. Yeah.
Do they have tumbling over the announce table for Jacob Fatu? That's a fucking move right there. All right. So yeah, I'm not a fan of the idea of this island, but I'll give it a chance. Put like this, I don't.
300 playable characters.
You said what? 300.
300.
Jesus.
Of course, they're gonna have like 10 Undertakers.
Yeah, they'll have like Randy Orton 04 and 09.
05, 06, 07, 08, 09.
Yeah, they'll have 5 versions of John Cena, 2 Bray Wyatts. I would like it for them to include more NXT folks and then some more legends. I really enjoyed playing as the Great Muta.
Yeah,
That was fun.
that was.
I mean, regardless,
Mr. Perfect, too, man. I'm glad they had Mr. Perfect in the last one, man.
yeah, playing as his character was fun too. And Lex Luger, like I like.
Usually what they've done in the past, I can say usually, but what they've done in the past, because some stars are one off, but then a lot of times they'll do like they'll leave a guy, it's like say if he was a DLC, they'll leave him in next year's game until like whatever contract runs out. So hopefully some of those guys are still in there.
Kind of takes them out. They take them out after that.
Yeah, and then
I think because the ones they keep in the game are the ones that sign the Legends contracts.
right, exactly. I think
Yeah.
so.
Like, why is Al Snow ain't been in none of the games in a while? Y'all don't think Al Snow is a legend?
He's a legend in his own right, but I mean,
But he was a trainer for a long time too. Like, even though he didn't have the longest career, he trained a lot of like superstars.
I agree with you. But you know, he's working for another company right now. There's a Netflix show about it. What was that shit? I just saw it.
It's about Ohio Valley Wrestling, which
That's what it was. OVW.
was a training ground.
Trainer up there.
Yeah, they're running it as a promotion. But back in the day, it used to be a feeder system. That's where Cena, Brock, Shelton Benjamin, Randy Orton all came from. That class in OVW in 2002. Yeah, I mean, Al Snow, legend status, maybe not. Relevant, yes. Relevant, yes. Legend status, Hall of Fame. I mean, maybe they got Coco Beware in there.
Yeah, Hall of Fame means nothing to the WWE. Like sometimes it'd be like, it's not because you were great, it's because you were.
I think he deserves his props. I just when I think about his career, at least in the WWE when he showed up, Job Squad, Head Cheese.
Censor. Was it? No, that one. He wasn't a censor. That was Steve.
No, that was Steve Richards. Censor. Yeah.
Yeah, Job Squad, like you said. Yeah, that was kind of.
Yeah, I don't know. Akira Tozawa has a better chance of getting into WWE Hall of Fame than fucking Al Snow. But
that's sad, bro.
Al Snow was the man at
In the
ECW.
Hall of Fame, you just need longevity more than anything else to get into the WWE Hall of Fame.
Yeah. But he deserves his respect. Him, Bill DeMott, a lot of their training, even Matt Bloom. I'm actually working on a video about Matt Bloom, aka Albert. I'm making a little video about Tenzai. It's about just a bunch of wrestlers who we didn't really give them their props back then. But in hindsight, going back and looking at some of his matches, he was actually pretty damn good.
Oh, I fuck with
Albert was the first one doing the bro kick.
He was
I fuck with Albert.
Yeah, Albert
Me
was
too.
From all the way back when he was with Draws. Yeah, I was fucking with Albert.
Me too.
the first time I
Prince
saw
Albert.
the last ride. It was Albert doing it, and I found the video of him doing it. He did it to Matt Hardy. Damn near killed him, but yeah. I want to talk about that.
Like Tensai.
He said what?
Then like Tensai.
Well, Tensai was dumb as hell.
Fucking ridiculous.
That was a terrible idea. And then what happened? He became the hip hop hippo. He was teaming with Brodus Clay. Do you remember that? Naomi was when Naomi was with Brodus Clay. Exactly. That shit was horrible. But when he went to Japan as Giant Bernard, he was over there killing it. But then he came back and they said, you know what? You did good in Japan. Let's just make you a Chinese emperor or a Japanese emperor and call you Lord Tensai. That shit didn't last long, but I got some Tensai footage too. I got footage from all that shit, so I'm looking forward to dropping that video at some point. But anyway, I digress.
Ha ha! Where was I? Oh yes.
I still think one of the worst comeback characters was well beginning characters. Remember when Kane was Isaac Yankem DDS?
Mm-hmm. That's how he debuted against Bret Hart. Because Bret Hart had put his feet in Jerry Lawler's. So Jerry Lawler used to fuck with Bret Hart a lot, and then they had a match where the loser had to kiss the feet. Yeah. So after that, Jerry Lawler was at a dentist's office, complaining about how he had to get all this stuff done to his mouth, and then he brought out his evil dentist, Dr. Isaac Yankem, and they actually had a good match. Him and Bret Hart had a good match. Where they fucked up is everything else. And then they brought him back as the fake Diesel. Do you recall that? That was stupid as hell.
Fucking ridiculous.
The fake Razor Ramon too, man. That's not the guy.
Yeah, he was saddled with some terrible gimmicks until they, hit gold with Kane. So that worked out. So speaking of workout, clearly Shawn Michaels is still in some good shape to be a 59-year-old man and to throw sweet chin music as crispy as he always has. So that was
pretty hard for that shit.
That was a pretty fun moment. Yeah.
But I was clapping and laughing like a big ass kid when that shit happened. I was like, yeah, HBK.
You know he had to stretch like a motherfucker before he went out there.
Oh yeah.
He'll probably score a hit.
Yeah, that was great though. I'm pretty sure Kevin Owens was honored to even have that in his career to say, man, what'd you say, Nick?
Oh yeah, I was gonna say to take a kick. Yeah, I was like for sure.
Absolutely. So he sold it like a champ. I mean, it was a contract signing. The shenanigans weren't as no one went through the table. Right? There was no.
It usually always happens. So I was surprised too.
Do you remember Triple H's press conference? His contract signings always ended up with the table being flipped and the sledgehammer was taped to the bottom of it. Do you recall those?
No, I don't.
That was the Triple H contract signing. It's happened multiple times. What did you think about Triple H's sledgehammer and his obsession with the sledgehammer?
I was like, that's his signature.
Yeah.
Like, don't nobody else fucking touch a sledgehammer. It's Triple H. That was his thing.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. It was patented with him, man. And anytime you think about sledgehammer, you think Triple H.
100%. So yeah, good segment leading up to the Rumble match. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But yeah, good feel-good segment. And also, to help the crowd come down and get back hyped, because then we had the guy, the MVP, the man. We had Jacob Fatu destroy that big son of a bitch, Braun Strowman, with the ass attacks, nonstop ass attacks, and he got disqualified for kicking too much ass. Well, technically for throwing the ref out the ring. But had he not got disqualified, who knows? May have been some more ass attacks. Braun was bleeding for it. I mean, it was great. And then, of course, here comes the geeks to break it up, and we get 3 moonsaults.
Man, he hits those moonsaults beautifully, too, to be that big.
Yeah, he's special. But yeah, the match was great. They have good chemistry together. 2 mean guys.
Yeah.
having
yeah.
the match they did.
Yeah.
Of course, Jacob flew over the announce table like he always does.
My only thing is, when do we man, cool. So the world is starting to fall in love with niggas like the heel destroying the faces. Like people were going crazy when Bronson Reed destroyed Seth Rollins. People went crazy for this. Like they just like to see this the heel massacre. They were chanting this man's name as he left.
Yeah,
I think he went more crazy with Fatu, man, because I just think Fatu is just a way better thing than Bronson, bro. Like Bronson is just like, well, y'all know how I feel about Bronson.
Yeah,
I know Bronson's y'all guy, but
more of the just them to how the crowd reacted to those moments where they destroyed like somebody else.
A lovable character.
Yeah, Jacob's better. I don't feel the way you feel about Bronson. I've always been a Bronson guy.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's been a while too, but I fuck with Bronson.
Yeah, I rock with Bronson Reed, but Jacob Fatu I think is better.
Yeah, way better.
And his promos walking to the ring, like I'd be thinking he'd be just coming off the top of his head with that shit. Either way, it sounds natural and believable.
Don't make him like me no more.
I think he does, yo. I really think he does.
Yeah, Jacob's special.
Shit, man.
And Gold, me and Nick were talking about this. Like he's been around for 6-7 months. This is his second singles match, and that's how you do it. That's how you make somebody an attraction, right? Use them sparingly.
Like build him up slowly. You know what I'm saying? Like
he's there.
Of course, have him involved.
Yeah, he's present. He's causing problems. But once you let him loose in the ring, it's going to be murder, mayhem, destruction.
I know he's not going to be like in a title match come WrestleMania, but I wouldn't be surprised if he's like, if you try to really just take it slow but he deserves somebody big time come Mania season. You could even drag this out with Braun if you really wanted to and give like some sort of gimmick match, but he needs to be featured on that fucking show. Saturday or Sunday.
He will be.
Fine.
I think he will be. Like I even think like this is me going left field. What if Solo comes back and Solo try to put him in check because he's been going wild?
I mean, that could work.
That'll be fire.
Maybe you don't listen to Solo no more since he lost.
Boom. Yes, exactly. Yeah.
And then walked out and didn't say nothing. So I mean, I don't respect you no more or something.
And I was telling BS that when remember when Solo came to the ring, it just left, and then Jacob was just looking like you leaving us? Like seriously? So that probably made me feel some type of way.
Tama and Tangaloa are gonna join Jacob. They gonna do their own thing, and then fucking Solo and Jimmy gonna have to start teaming.
I could see that happening too. That'd be cool.
That's what you do with Jimmy. Just put the tag team title back on Jimmy. With Solo.
That's his gold right there, Gold. That's it. Jimmy he'll make up with his brother. Yeah, he'll make up with his brother, and then they'll go after the tag title.
Because what's Solo doing? Like, Solo definitely has wins. They built Solo like a superstar, but I've never believed it.
Me neither.
So, man, put him there. Just like they put the tag title on Cody and Jay. Put the tag title on Solo and Jimmy. Yeah,
that was obviously just like a play to to keep them hot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, some people need it and some people just got it like a Jacob Fatu or of course Roman always had it. Some people just fucking got it, man. They don't need no boost.
I don't think any bloodline member, with the exception of Roman Reigns, is going to beat Jacob Fatu. He's going to destroy his entire family.
Oh, no.
I agree. Yeah.
This is his world, and all them niggas is just living in it.
This maniac, I don't know. We have to see, but
look at this nigga's face.
Yeah.
He might even challenge Roman for the Alufala.
He might. I mean, so many great problems right now in terms of what they can do this year. because everybody's just been built up strong. Finally, we got at least 5, 6, 7, 8 people who can just be in the main events. You know what I mean? Except with the exception of Jimmy, but everyone else, solid. All right. So then we had the main event with main event Jey Uso versus Gunther. Really good match. Me and Nick were watching it, and I was like, okay, maybe today is the day. Maybe today is the day when Jey wins it. And they had me believing that he just might. But as I had called it before the match happened, I said a sloppy bomb and a sleeper. I didn't get the sleeper, but we got 3 sloppy bombs.
And he leaned up on it. I was like, that was cool.
Yeah. The way he did bomb.
He put body weight on the pin, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good match. And, going by what Jay said last night, saying, yeah, I can beat him, it leads me to believe that Gunther's still going to be holding on to it and that Jay might be the one to take it off of him. But I don't know. That's what it sounded like, because he specifically said, he didn't say, hey, I'm going to get another shot someday. He was like, nah, I think I can beat him. Now, that doesn't mean he has to beat him for the title, but it would mean more if he did.
Y'all think Jay got a chance to win in the Royal Rumble?
Nope.
No, but if he did, I'd be okay with it.
Punk or Cena?
We'll talk about that.
Yeah. That's where I'm at. Cena.
We'll talk about that. I don't think Jay's going to win it, but if Jay did win it, I'd be okay with it. I think that's the position I have with a lot of these wrestlers is if they won, I'd be okay with it. We'll talk about that though. Because who's this? I don't know. Jay getting a WrestleMania main event on his own before Jimmy does. How would you feel about that, Gold? What would you say? What would you say about that then? Jay got all of Vegas.
He's been putting in the work. Like he's been like in spotlight, so it's well deserved. You know what I'm saying? But Jimmy, they got to build him up. And I said that though, they got to build him up. Like they ain't looking too good right now, but he's getting the right looks. You know what I'm saying? Now it's just like, how are we gonna make this man hot? Like, what kind of match are we gonna give him that he wins that'll kind of like put him in the right trajectory to be in like a title discussion?
Because he would have to beat a heel. He couldn't just have no face versus face match. Like Jay got to beat somebody that the crowd hates, either Logan Paul or Gunther, if they're going to go that route. But we'll see. Very interesting though. But yeah, good match. I enjoyed it. I mean, overall, Saturday night's main event was dope. It was better than the last one, and
it was.
And they took Hogan off of it. Fuck Hulk Hogan.
Fuck Hulk Hogan.
Right now, you're checking out the SOP.
Hip hop and wrestling.